State your name.
Okay, are we starting now? Okay, all right, so I'm Brandon. I'm from Los Angeles, California, from LA, California. I've been in Dallas for a year. So yeah, I'm just Brandon. I've been producing for about, seriously, for about 12 years. Getting paid for it, 12 years. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just me, man. Why did I? I call LA like my home. I was born in Atlanta. I feel like I just kind of just maxed out like the Atlanta scene. It was just all trap music there in Atlanta that I was doing. And so I got a publishing deal. I moved to LA early 2000s. I moved to Los Angeles. And yeah, from there, that's when everything really just started to kind of just like take off. And so I kind of wanted to like expand my palette for music. I grew up like playing piano, organ, drums in church. And so I've always just been like a musician. And so I just felt like LA was the place for me to really just expand my horizons. I wanted to transition from urban music to other genres of music outside of urban music. So I wanted to do pop, I wanted to do EDM, dubstep. I just wanted to just experiment with different genres. And so Atlanta wasn't really affording me that opportunity. So I moved to Los Angeles, and from there I really just started to expand more, get into different genres of music, make great relationships out there. 75-degree weather every day, which I loved and miss a little bit. But I do love Dallas. I do love Dallas. And so I'm looking to just kind of just rewrite history again with, you know, different artists out here, and just continue just to build like more relationships, because relationships are the new currency.
Where'd you meet your wife?
I met my wife in Los Angeles. Actually, when I met my wife was acting. So I was producing, and she was doing this show called Beverly Hills 90210. And we met, and she kind of wanted to give up the acting and just kind of do something else. And so we started dating. She would follow me to all of my studio sessions. We've been married now for 9 years. It'll be 10 years, January 5th of 2020. This is 2021, right? 2022, it'll be 10 years. Yeah. I was working out of Luminous Studios in Dallas, and I was working on a different project. And so the engineer there at Luminous Studios, his name is Armando. Neutral was working on a project there. And so as I was leaving the studio one evening, Armando was like, yo, I'm working with these amazing people. They're kind of like top tier in Dallas. And so I feel like, you know, you guys should connect and like do some music, or just kind of just see where the relationship goes. And so Ant reached out to me on Instagram about just kind of talking, kind of connecting. And we talked on the phone eventually, maybe like a couple of days later, and we just instantly just like we just kind of just hit it off like immediately, like mad Kendrick Spears, we just hit it off like right away. And so I rock with Neutral for a lot of reasons, but I think that's leading to the next question. Neutral is, what you guys will find out as they release music, is that Neutral is a very purposeful, anybody who knows Al and Ant, they're very purposeful. Al is a very intentional person. And so for me, as a producer, intentionality is just like super important. I think it's one thing to create content, but I feel like when people can experience the purpose through your music, when the content is muted, I think it's very important, because you give people an opportunity to actually live out the purpose of which you intended to make music. And so that's why I was kind of drawn to Neutral, was because the company and everything that you guys represent is focused, is driven. It's a very intended point. Even from song choice, lyrics, content, we had the conversation about album covers. And so all of those things are just like super important. And so with me just being a purposeful producer, you guys just kind of just hit that right on the head for me. So yeah, but I think it might have been maybe not even a month, maybe just a couple of weeks or so, then we started working together. Right now we're working on the record is called Solos. And it was funny because when I was creating the track, I'm a very musical person. Like I said, my background is in church and jazz, R&B. Like my dad was a jazz pianist, and so a lot of my background is super jazz oriented. And so when I was making the track, I made it with the intentions of this has to be on a really great singer. It can't be too much auto-tune. It can't be too much processing. Someone just really needs to sing this because of the progression of the song. And so when I had a chance to check out this video that you sent me of Brittany, I believe it was a Noisy app or something like that video, and I was blown away. And so when the song, which it was entitled Notice, when it was connected with Brittany and I heard what she was doing with the song, it just seemed like an even fit. To me, chord progressions kind of tell a story to me in terms of highs and lows. And so when I'm thinking about the composition of a song, especially with solos, it goes from minor to major, to minor to minor. And so I'm always thinking about if a person is listening to a song, they should be listening to a conversation, right? And so I just kind of composed it around it. It was really just a feel thing. I was sitting at home on the piano, just playing around with the progressions. I had no drums, no anything. I was just sitting there and I just pulled up my piano, whatever keyscape, and just started playing around. And from there, the drums kind of fell into place with the cadence of the piano or whatever. So I have a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out this year. A couple of artists on Universal that I'm working with. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. A couple of artists on Universal, a couple of artists on Capitol. They're going to be dropping some stuff. I'm going to be also working on a film that was nominated at the Sundance Film Festival. I'm working on that, so that should be out probably by this summertime. So I'm doing some film scoring along with some big projects. Yeah.